The panel saw is a tool for quickly and easily cutting down large sheets of material. The following materials are approved for use on the panel saw: wood, wood products like MDF or plywood, rigid foam like Pink XPS foam, and acrylic. This machine is equipped with a Hawk Card Energizer. Before inserting your Hawk Card, ensure the machine is powered off. Then insert your ID. The machine should now be energized. Only trained users can energize a machine. Before you begin, turn on the dust collector. The switch is located on the east wall below the phone by the storage room. Open the dust collection chute connected to the panel saw. The panel saw can be used to cross-cut or rip-cut large sheets of material. Ensure your surrounding work area is clear. Load your sheet stock onto the panel saw. For cross-cutting, position your material using the rulers located on either side of the saw. These rulers are accurate to within 1/8 of an inch. When positioning your material, make sure your stock is supported by the base rollers on either side of the panel saw. Do not attempt to cut material that is too small to be supported by these rollers. To turn on the panel saw, squeeze and hold the trigger. Allow the blade to come up to full speed. It should only take a second. Once the blade has come up to full speed, advance through your material at a consistent pace. Do not apply excessive force. Let the blade do the work. Advance through your material until the saw comes to rest at the bottom of the track, ensuring a complete cut. Once you have cut the length of your material, release the trigger and allow the blade to come to a full stop before allowing the saw to retract. Do not allow the saw to retract while the blade is still spinning. Incorrectly contacting the material like this can damage your material, or worse, the blade. For ripping sheets lengthwise, grab a friend or an Idea Shop employee to help. For rip cuts, the saw remains stationary and the stock is rolled through on the rollers. Begin by rotating the saw. Pull the locking pin and rotate the saw 90 degrees. The pin should snap into place, locking the saw. Move the saw into place along the gantry. Use the ruler on the left side as a guide. This ruler is accurate to within 1/8 of an inch. Secure the saw in place by tightening the large red knob to the left of the vertical ruler. Load the material onto the roller supports, taking care to note the correct feed direction. If you find the diagram on the saw confusing, think of the saw like a little animal. Material exits in the rear, by the tail. Then you will know which side is the front. To turn on the panel saw, squeeze and hold the trigger. Lock the trigger in the on position by depressing the button located next to the trigger. Allow the blade to come up to full speed. It should only take a second. Push the material into the saw at a consistent, deliberate rate. Be sure to catch the material on the other side to prevent pinching the blade. After your material is secured, turn off the saw by once again engaging the trigger. This releases the lock button and allows the saw to power off. Use the panel saw insert when cutting thinner, more flexible materials. This will reduce vibration and result in a cleaner cut. Before cutting, ensure there is enough slack in the extension cord to allow for full range of motion. Only after the machine has been turned off, remove your card from the Energizer. Clean up your area of any debris. Turn off the dust collector and close the damper above the machine. Don't forget your ID.